It's the 4th of September and taking a look at what's going on in the old Gorgine. Eggplants still getting blossoms, but I don't think there's going to be enough time to get any more eggplants. I picked everything that was in. Oh, there's one in the back. I picked everything that was here last weekend because I was going on a trip and I needed to do something with them. But so I have a lot of growth, but no eggplants, but except for that one that's in the back. Tomatoes, I've been picking, and these are ready for another pick. So again, these are the Romas and Brandywines. Still lots of growth coming in, and they'll keep going until get some frost. This one is wilting. That's probably blight that's kicking in there that's causing that to curl up. So the only way to deal with that is to come through and clip them off, but been gone for a week. Let's see. Zucchini. Oh, there's a nice big fat one that I missed yesterday. I came through last night and picked a couple, but I missed that one. And there's more forming down there. This seems to be in decent shape. Nice dark green leaves. So going again for a while. There's another flower. It's a male flower. Chugging along. This guy hasn't really done too much, but oh, there is a stripy one back there. So get something out of that. Oh, peas are at the point where I need to run some strings to start getting them to climb. Not looking too bad. I think some four-legged creature has been thinning them out a little bit because there seems to be some that are trimmed off now that wasn't like that before. So, and I don't know what it was, but something managed to bust right out of the mousetrap. So maybe there's a chipmunk coming through. There's another zucchini in there. Look at that. Fun stuff. Jalapenos. Looks like I'll get ready to pick all those. I'm not seeing. Oh, I suppose there's a couple of more flowers going. So, but they haven't been great performers this year. This is going to get filled in with kale and kohlrabi later today. I have them already started in seed starters. Strawberries, out of control, growing everywhere, putting down runners, but I'll pull them up and, well, I'll leave them over the winter and then pull them up in the spring. That'll be new ones that I can set. Turnips, messy, but well, I'd call that a turnip. They're not going to be very big, but they're, I've said before, this has really been growing just for the leaves and to cover the ground. So that's fine, doing the job. Let me get up to the big beds. Oh God, zucchini's blocking the path. Oh, chives. Green beans, still going grand. I went and froze a whole bunch of them. I froze, I think, 6 packets of about 1.5 pounds each last week, just to get them out of the way. But they're still going. The ones that face the sun often have a lot of spots and deformation on them. The ones that are on the backside tend to be cleaner looking and longer for some reason. I don't know why, but just the way. Parsnips, I'm checking the size of some of these. Well, it's hard to tell how big they are, but they're about 1 inch wide on the parsnips. And of course they flopped over, so I wasn't able to put anything else into this area because the leaves are just crowding everything out. Peppers going grand. I picked a bunch of them last week and I already have a bunch more to pick, so that keep me occupied. Lots of tomatoes. Those are nice and gorgeous red. The daughter's in from college this weekend. It's the holiday weekend, so she will take a scatter them home with her. Home, because she doesn't live at home anymore. Oh, These are the leeks. They're slowly going. You know, they do take a while to grow, and they're getting kind of crowded by that Brussels sprouts there. But you know, small leeks are better than no leeks, and they'll last all the way into frost, so they'll be fine. But Brussels sprouts getting an awful lot of stalk, but not a lot of buds. So maybe a symptom of being crowded out. I don't know. I have a tendency to pack things way too tightly in. This one seems to be doing a bit better, but again, the buds aren't very big. So I just really seem to want to go and make stalk. Maybe that's a vitamin deficiency. I don't know. I'm not a professional farmer, I'm just doing what I can. Ooh, almost died. There's another very, very thick stalk and no buds. It just seems to be par for the course here. I'm probably going to pull all these beans out today because I'm not sure if I feel like saving the beans. So, but these are ready to pick down here in the mess. I'll walk around the back. Green beans. It's actually not a tremendous amount. Slowed down a bit, I think. That's alright. But plenty of tomatoes and spiders. Oh, hello spider. And those are looking gorgeous, so I'll have to do another pick of those. Lovely flavour off these though. Melons and cucumbers. Oh, bees. Hello bee. Nice to see you too. So the straight 8s were not producing any cucumbers so far, but now I can see at least there's some female flowers in there. Maybe I might get one yet. I'm not too sure. But otherwise I don't see any that are hiding. So the pickling cucumbers have a tendency to hide. These ones, there's a decent size fella. That's that Macklemore I called it last time. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's a decent crowd of them. Cantaloupes, I don't think they're getting very much bigger. That's probably because I didn't grow them long enough and they weren't getting enough light. And you know, I would expect these leaves to be 3 times bigger. So I guess I ended up with a dwarf cantaloupe. So, oh well. So I have 1, 2. It's a decent sized one. Not very big, but I'll take it. 1, 2, 3. There's another one. So, and maybe enough to have a dessert for one person. So, we'll see. Oh, I need to clean up this mess. Let's go down to the long bed. Ow. And the story here is squirrels discovered the sunflowers. So this is all squirrel activity, but they've also just said, I'm just going to chop through the damn thing. And this is squirrel devastation, almost complete devastation. So all of these will have to come out today. But like I said, I was only growing them just for fun. And I don't care if the squirrels eat them really, but it would be nice to get a sunflower seed out of them. Pickling cucumbers. Not too much going on there either. Very yellow leaves. Oh, there's one. Pull that out. It's getting a little on the big side, but that's okay. It's not too big. Look at the size of this thing. Yeah, they just decided, I'll just chop down the whole thing, and that is completely destroyed. And this only happened over the span of 2 days. I was gone on a trip, and while I was gone, they took advantage and just mowed everything down. If they had a bit of patience and waited just a little longer, they would have gotten some nice big sunflower seeds. But instead, they just decided to go scorched earth on whatever was there. So, what you going to do? Yeah, plenty of peppers. I'll come through get those. They'll go into the salsa today because I have lots of tomatoes, which means lots of salsa. And speaking of the tomatoes, look at the size of these things. They are about a pound each. They don't get much redder than that. As I say that, there's another nice red one back there. But they go off quickly. They don't store at all well. So nice thick ones. So they'll go into the salsas. Basil, more giant tomatoes. I might have to do a small video later just showing the size of what I pick off of here today, because it's going to be huge. Romas, goodness, Romas aplenty. So many Roma tomatoes, which is all goes into the sauces. And those are the brandy wines, and they'll go into, well, they're good for just about anything really. So lovely. Oh, surprise peppers. So just like 2 weeks ago, peppers is the name of the game. Brandy's up there having her breakfast and judging me. And a couple of squashes as is. This is still going. So these are still pumping out squash. So it looks like we have 3 more on the go. And so we've already pulled 5 off of here. So what bonkers is that? And so that's how we're looking today. Bye.